Nigeria's opposition take to the street. A U.S. lobbying firm is asking Donald Trump to sanction Nigerian officials, and a fragile ceasefire just cracked open one of the world's most critical waterways. If you think the world is standing still, today's headline says otherwise. I'm Erica John, and this is iBrandTV. Here's what you need to know. In a show of force rarely seen in recent years, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, Rabiu Kwankwaso, Rotimi Amechi, David Mark, Rauf Aregbesola, and Aminu Tambuwal led a Save Nigeria Democracy march through the streets of Abuja straight to INEC headquarters. Hundreds of supporters joined the procession, which began at Maitama roundabout. Atiku described it as a peaceful stand against partisanship of the electoral umpire. The protesters called for the resignation of the INEC chairman. That street protest sits against a backdrop of deepening political realignment. The Wike-backed PDP faction has officially disowned a reported meeting between the Turaki-led PDP bloc and ADC leadership ahead of 2027, describing the engagement as unauthorized and not representative of the party. The clash underscores the widening gulf between the two PDP factions, with Wike's camp seen tilting towards President Tinubu and Makinde's camp drawing closer to the opposition ADC coalition. And the ADC dispute has now crossed international borders. The Washington lobbying firm retained by Atiku, Von Batten Montague York, has formally called on President Trump and Congress to impose global Magnitsky sanctions on any INEC official found to be rigging Nigeria's electoral process. The firm accused INEC of demonstrating serious weaknesses in safeguarding free and fair elections. Across town in the courtroom, the mass terrorism trial is producing results. Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court sentenced 4 Boko Haram terrorists to life imprisonment and convicted 14 others to terms ranging from 20 to 25 years, as the federal government's Phase 9 mass trial of 500 suspects continue. On the global stage, cautious hope. The US and Iran agreed to a 2-week ceasefire overnight, and the first ships have passed through the Strait of Hormuz since the war began. But traffic remains far from normal, with Iran still requiring coordination for all transits and hundreds of vessels still stranded in the Persian Gulf. On the economy, a warning from the World Bank: the ongoing surge in global oil prices driven by the Iran conflict could push Nigeria's headline inflation up by 3.1 percentage points as higher fuel costs ripple through transport, food and logistics. And on a quiet note that spoke loudly, President Tinubu was in Lagos but did not show up to commission key infrastructure projects that had been widely publicized as the centerpiece of his working visit to the state. Senate President Godswill Akpabio cut the ribbon instead, declaring on the president's behalf. That is your iBrand update for today, Thursday, the 9th of April. I am Erica John. Stay informed, stay ahead, and follow us across all our platforms for more updates as this